This video is brought to you by DESTROYER1320.com and the all-new neutral strap cover. Looking to protect your Mopar and have a peace of mind when it's parked? Don't leave your car unprotected. Visit DESTROYER1320.com to get yours now.
Hey everybody, how are you doing? Must be Tuesday. You smell that? What the?
He beats Cox.
I do not. That is a bunch of crap. Sorry, guys. Welcome to Destroyer 1320. As I always do, I want to thank all of my channel members, and most of these people have channels, so if you've not done it, please go check them out. Here we go. Sublime GT500 has a channel. Den IT Guy's Wife? Not yet. Silverback 69, TK's Garage, 815 LSX Swaps, E-Vapors, ZayTRD, Catfish Carl Bankson, Polar Bear Ed's Garage, Maddie SRT, Scavenger 1320, Mama San does not have one, and Narcoleptic Customs, who is actually on Rocky Mountain Race Week right now. So if you've not done it, check him out on YouTube and Instagram. He's doing lives. He's doing all kinds of cool stuff. He got to race Cletus McFarland the other day. Wow. Crazy, crazy stuff. Let's see here. I'm going to jump into the comments and look around here. By the way, this is Take Over My Live. That means I posted the stream link at the top. Click it, jump on, jump in whenever you want. Why am I wearing headphones today? Anybody want to know? I pulled the worst dumb move of my entire life an hour before the show. Went upstairs after work and took a shower. I'm cleaning my ear. Something goes off on my phone. I reach over and touch it. I go back up to put it back in, finish cleaning my ear. I jammed it in, and this ear, I can hear nothing. I pop my eardrum. I'm not kidding you. I am in pain, but we're doing this thing. So just so you know, great reason for everybody to take over the channel. So anybody who wants to jump in, hit the button. I have the first people willing to take over this thing. I'm going to bring them up. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Yeah. Welcome to the show, Dan IT Guy and Mrs. Dan IT Guy.
Guys.
Hello.
Salute.
Let's jump in the comments to see who all is here. Car Wash Power Break. It was so long ago that it didn't even show up, but Car Wash Power Break jumped in right away and said, yo, what's going on? We got Mill Creek Fab, Dudes with Wrenches, Left 4 Dead Garage, 615 Customs. Oh, let's see. Dude, there's so many people. Autobez, what's up? Turlo, what's up, man? How you doing? Hot Rod Dave, how you doing? That's a new guy to the channel. Appreciate you coming back, man. Thank you so much, sir. Den IT Guy's Wife said, hi, everybody. How you doing? What's going on? Oh, Flash Dunk. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing, brother? Oh, by the way, the reason I have this background, this Friday, I am not only going to No Prep Kings, Street Outlaws Racing, I have the super something package I bought almost 2 years ago, year and a half ago, before all the crud hit, and it's been punted until this Friday. So I actually get to go and meet all of the No Prep racers and interview them. So that will be so cool. I can't wait. I'm either going to go live or do a video or both, or it's going to be absolutely awesome. So look forward to that. Let's see. Who else do we got? Junker Clunkers. Wow, this thing's going so fast right now. Junker Clunkers is in here. Where did his comment go? Wow, is this affecting my eye too? Junker Clunkers, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming in. I know he wanted to come on. Dude, everybody in the comments at the top, let me know. It should be pinned, the link for StreamYard.
Yeah,
so if you want to jump on in, let's see here, because this is your night. This isn't my night. This is your night. Boosted Hammy, what's up, man? You want to come in too? Come on in. Come join the party. Water is nice and, well, it's warm in Arizona. It's cold over in Illinois. So.
It's only like 65 degrees here, 60 degrees, I guess.
It's not too bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Dude, there's a lot of comments, Dudes with Wrenches. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Come on, Junker. Whatever. Anybody who wants to come in, 615. Anybody who is free, come on in the chat. Come on in the show, hit the little button, 815, jump on in. Eric, what's going on, man? Another fellow Eric. Oh, no. Yo, Packers. Yeah. Good job, Joey.
Go Bears.
Yeah, we're Bears fans.
Hey, Pack won, you know?
He beats Cox.
What?
It wasn't a perfect weekend. The Packers won.
It was all right. It was pretty good.
It was all right.
Yeah, it doesn't
No,
matter.
so after I smashed that thing in my ear, I had to get this because, and I don't know what she's saying. Okay, I'm not taking this from anybody who has hearing issues, and this sucks right now, so I really feel bad for anyone with hearing issues. But this just, I had to snag this and put it up, so it kind of is fitting. Not sure what she said, but at the end, you can't go wrong. A little, you can't go wrong.
Something about hitting the bong. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Just a stab in the dark.
It's 615. I'm not free. I charge. Hot Rod Dave, if you're staying until 3, come jump in, man. Who's going to be our first contestant on Take Over My Show? No, I did invite the man, the legend. We'll see if he shows up. Mr. Pimpin' TV.
Nice.
But we'll see. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? It's going to be fun. Either way, half hour in, we are going to do the Car Guy Corner. I got plenty of fresh baked memes ready to go. Speaking of that, let me get rid of this. So it sounds like something happened to your project, Mr. Den IT guy. You want to give your rendition? I heard your wife's. Can you please let us know what happened to, what's the name for it? I know it's Hammerhead, but you have a name for it or no?
The Hammerhead.
The Hammerhead.
Or the
His
go-kart.
beloved go-kart. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Dude.
Oh, look at
What
this.
is up? What is up? Hey, everybody.
Oh, you're going full screen. What's up, guys? He is live right now at Rocky Mountain Race Week. Everybody give a hand for Mr. Mike of Michael Marks Customs.
You know, if I see it, I was like, I'm in. Let's go. So, hey, look, the cart's been doing great. We're fixing to put nitrous back on the big cart, and we hit it with a 100 shot last night and ran a 14.2. The temperature is better tonight, so we're hoping for a 13.9. So
Dang, a 13.9. That's really,
fun.
you were
Excited.
lucky to hit
So I figured you
15s
guys were
last
live. I
year.
figured I would jump on.
You were only hitting
Come back to
15s
the
last
customer,
year, right?
man.
Hello,
Sorry,
hello.
I've done something wrong here. What?
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Dude, you were only hitting 15s last year, right?
Yeah, we ran 114.8 at Thunder Valley, and so we were right out of the gate, same as that, with no extra fun stuff. So now we put the drag radios on.
Nice.
Yeah, and the 100 shot. So sorry, cars are really fast and loud tonight. It's awesome. John Schneider was here from the Dukes of Hazzard. That was cool.
Nice.
Dude.
Oh,
If you guys have been watching, Finnegan broke the drive shaft. They got a new drive shaft and are driving in. They should be here any minute in the Firebird.
Nice.
Wow, that is amazing. So, hey, what was it like to race side by side with Cletus McFarland? Dude, I am in awe over that.
Hey, listen, that happened totally by accident, but it set the world on fire for the Narcoleptic Customs YouTube channel for sure.
Hell yes.
I know people that have watched that video. One guy made a comment, was like, it's amazing to see what a regular car compared to a car like that is. Because I was all over the pedal. And he was gone. So,
Yeah, dude, we got 17 people watching us right now. Everybody, if you've not seen it, go over to Narcoleptic Customs and check out his channel. Check out the race. Did you post the race? Did you post the race with Cletus?
We have day one video up. We have day two video up. I've been I've literally slept. Hang on. I slept 3 hours to the minute on Sunday night, and I slept 2.5 hours last night, and about 30 minutes in the car today. My lips got sunburned because I was asleep.
Oh, dude. Yeah, so everybody go check out that. He actually raced Cletus McFarland. Now,
It was,
you don't.
and hey,
It was close.
770 pass for him and a 15 pass for me. So he literally went almost, or I went twice as slow as he did. Well, however you want to word that, I don't know.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
There's a
But
ton
you had
of
just
YouTubers.
as much fun.
Digging Z71 is out here. This truck's been
Wow.
wild all week. There.
Mm.
And then Nikki Bobby with Mac TV. These
Love
guys are-
Nikki Bobby. That thing rips.
Yeah, MAK TV. You guys got to go follow them. Mid America Customs. We got to hang out with them. Adams putting more power in it. They did like a 300-foot wheelie while ago. It was insane.
Did you get it on video?
All right, I got to jump off because I think they're calling the fast cars back to the lanes. I'll be live on Instagram when the big boys come up. So everybody stay here on Destroyer1320 for all the cool stuff. And then after that, find us on Instagram. We'll be live. All right.
Awesome,
Bye, guys.
brother. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Hey, thanks. Bye.
See ya. Dude. Wow. That was so
awesome.
cool, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's live from Rocky Mountain Race Week. So
Yeah.
that's, hey, you know, when you know people, you know people. I saw him live on there earlier and was trying to chat with them, but I don't think he could hear anything. That was insane. I saw dudes with wrenches trying to get on, but connection is bad, locks up. Brett Jarvis, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming in, brother. Projet Nitrous. Hey, man, the link's there if you want to come in, Brian. We can talk about your Mustang. We can talk about whatever. Anybody who wants to jump on, please go to the top, hit the little button. Even Rob Barkley, dude, if you want to jump on, go over to YouTube, hit the little button. You can jump on and tell us what's going on in your world because you got a lot of cool stuff going on too. So I wonder what happened. I haven't followed up with him, but he was selling his Charger. For those of you who know Rob, he was selling his Charger and taking all the parts off of it. So I really wish I, at the time, had the money to buy the Supercharger. That would have been a nice addition to the 1320, but shh, we're not talking about that right now. Crazy. Dude's AOL dial-up is slow. Well, where are you at, 615? Come on in here. Anybody who wants to come in, jump on in. Don't be scared. We're having fun. Thank you, Autobaz. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And Boosted was watching us in the shower. That's not cool. Oh, dude, here we go. Check it out. Dudes with wrenches. What's up, buddy?
There you go.
Oh, here we go. Boom. Turlo's Garage. What's up?
Hey,
How are you guys doing tonight? Sorry if I'm yelling. I can only hear out of one ear.
been there, done that with the Q-tip. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's painful. It's painful for a while too. Yeah.
yeah.
Not
I
as bad
got
as
some
getting,
medicine.
Cherry from welding in your ear though. That's really bad.
Ooh, yeah. I've seen that happen. Not a good situation.
So what's
This
up
guy
with
was
the
underneath
shit?
the car and couldn't turn his head either. So it went down in his ear and he couldn't turn his head because he was underneath the car, and I had to grab his legs and pull him out from underneath there. Oh, you
Yeah,
know,
been there, done that. Yeah.
Yep.
Trying to get it out.
So dudes with wrenches, what made you want to shave your beard?
Well, when you're blowing ball joints apart on a 64 Fairlane that have been way over greased, and you come back looking greasy, and then you run your hand through your beard,
Oh.
and it just ends up in there, and you wash it like 3 times, you just shave it off. It's all done.
There's no getting away from that. Not happening.
It grows back.
Oh, dude. Hey, everybody. Welcome the other Eric from 815 LSX Swaps right down the street from right over there. Dan IT guy and his wife over in
Going on, man?
Illinois. You're
Nice.
muted right now, Eric. There you are. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
Going good, man. Going good. So what do you got going on here? I'm going to go around the horn. Everybody that jumps in, start thinking about it. I'm going to shoot him first with the question, but what do you have going on? What's up with 815 LSX Swaps? I saw, you guys are still working on motors and that. He said, give it a minute. All right. He's catching up, bringing some people in. All right, then I'm going to start with Turlo. You look ready.
Yes, I'm ready. Yep, I just editing. I've been working on editing some videos. I had a video come out tonight talking about trying to find a junkyard engine to fix my Jeep Grand Cherokee that I hydrolocked the number 8 cylinder and broke the rod. So I got a good engine from the junkyard, or so I thought, and it had a bent rod. That's coming up on a future video. So I have several broken engines now, 5.7 liter Heavys. I'll put them all together and make something work. And then hopefully somewhere along the line, I'm gonna gap these rings before I put this engine together, because I'd like to put nitrous on it. So I don't know. We'll see how that works out. I've got a rallycross race this weekend I'll be going to. It'll be a video for that soon. I've got a couple rallycross videos from the Jeep and the Celica from Rallycross Fest 2021. Those videos will be posted soon. So I have got so much content now. The problem has been trying to find the time to just edit it all and put up videos.
Sorry, I was muted. Nice.
Good time.
Dude, you're getting after it, man. That'll be so awesome to see some nitrous on there, dude. Oh yeah.
Lots
that
of
will
stuff
be
to break and blow up.
Oh heck yeah, man. Dudes with wrenches, what's going on, man? Where are you going? What's going on?
Well, for us, here in Iowa, we're rounding the bend towards winter. So it's just a mad dash to get everything cleaned, put away, batteries pulled, gasoline stabilized. So we got storage for everything this year. So nothing has to be outside. I got Fairlane to finish to make it drivable again to put in storage. I've been putting out some Galaxy videos. I got quite a few more of those ready to go. A few more things we got to do on that car. And then we can start working on four-wheel drive projects, because that's pretty much what I do in the winter, because I don't care if they sit outside. So it's kind of just a lot of stuff going on, but we're getting something done.
Very cool. Heck yeah, man. Oh, that's Brian from Project Nitrous. Winter. That's funny. He lives like 4 minutes from me, so we don't. Yeah, winter just means race season for us. That's why I'm excited, because I actually start to get to make videos again. I'm not sitting in this oven of a garage.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not an oven here. It's freezing cold here.
It's 64 degrees in my garage.
Nice.
That's not bad.
That's about 63 here.
Yeah.
I don't have a garage. I'm out in the driveway.
That looks super, dude. There's no way that's a background.
What?
Turlo?
No,
Turlo, there's no way that's.
This is my office. My office.
Oh, okay.
That would be one heck of
I was like, you're out in the garage, you're out in the driveway, and it looks like that,
I'm
dude.
in my office tonight.
Wheels a little box out there. This is where I sit.
Yeah.
All a green screen.
I got. Yeah, I could get it set up.
Oh yeah, that's all I did. That's all I have, because otherwise you just see an empty garage, because I'm not doing this with two cars on either side of me.
Yeah.
So Eric from 815, are you ready to rock and roll?
Yes, sir.
All right, brother, I'm going to bring you up.
All right. So what we got going on, I don't know if you guys have seen, we started selling some of our own products. So I started doing the bumper inlet trim rings for Fox bodies. I sold out of those. The first 5 that I made, sold all 5 of those. Just ordered another 5, and I had a custom request to make a different style one. So I'm working on that. And then we've got another product that I just designed and had made, which is a power steering pump bracket to adapt the BMW power steering pump to an LS engine.
Dude, no way.
That's nice.
No way. The reason I'm saying that is because I have a website that sells. If you need help at all, let me know, because I can help you get the website set up. I know how all of the stuff works. You need to start selling that stuff, because it is really going good. So I can help you with any of that.
Yeah, the trim rings, basically I've sold all just on LS Swap Mustang Facebook pages so far.
Wow.
Wow, dude. Word travels
Nice.
fast, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for one for my car, and I couldn't find anybody that was selling them. So I went out to the garage with a tape measure and a notebook and made some dimensions and jumped on my computer and AutoCAD'd something up and sent it to a buddy of mine, and he made the first prototype for me. Fit perfect. I liked it. And then I worked with somebody to get 5 more made in aluminum. And like I said, I sold all 5, and I've got at least 3 or 4 people waiting for me to get the rest of them in.
Nice.
Wow. That's
Cool, dude.
that's great, dude. Anytime you can do something like that, that pulls my heartstrings, because I made my stupid little my little plates to help people from getting their Challenger stolen. So I love the idea of, just trying to make something yourself and help people that, you see a void, you see something like, I know this can be done, and why is no one doing it? And you go, here.
Mhm.
So that's cool, man. Good on you.
And then I posted it on one of Doug Cook's posts about how kind of all his inspirational posts kind of was like, got me thinking I should do something on my own. And he commented, and he's like, those look really good. So that that made me really happy to have somebody like that actually comment and say something like that.
Well, and that's where right now you need to, not that you need to put my advice, now that I'm actually getting income from an invention. If you need help with provisional patent, let me know. If you need anything like that, let me know. But yeah, getting your name out there, and then start looking towards being able to scale that.
Yep.
And
I've
then
already looked at like what other vehicles the one that I made can actually fit on. I think it'll actually fit on New Edge Mustangs too. But a buddy of mine has a spare bumper he's gonna let me take and try to fit one on, make sure it fits. But yeah, I mean, any vehicle, any turbo vehicle that needs either air into the turbos or into the intercooler, anything like that, it should work for. It's just adjusting the size.
dude, heck yes, man. I am
Nice.
all about innovation. I love that stuff.
Love it.
Hey,
Yeah,
I got
just-
a quick question for the novice of LS. What's the point of the power steering bracket you said? What does that do?
So on the BMW, the power steering pump has a lot more pressure than the LS power steering pump. So on the BMWs, if you can keep the BMW pump, then you get a lot better response when you're driving than with the LS.
Okay.
So that was the only reason. And the BMW that we did, we had the power steering pump, so we just made a bracket that was like welded together just so that it fit. And then we wanted to come up with something a little nicer. And being on the different BMW Facebook pages, a lot of people had kind of mentioned the same thing. So we basically so Dan had made something out of just some real thin steel welded together, just eyeballed some holes. So I took his measurements, threw it in AutoCAD, and then I was able to get an LS full scale model of an LS engine. So I was able to put it up against the head and kind of see where his bolt pattern was off a little bit, and then tweak that, and then sent that out to be manufactured.
Sweet.
Dude, that's so freaking cool, especially because you are in the manufacturing mecca. I mean, you want something manufactured anywhere around Rockford, Illinois dude, there's shops on every single street. Everybody. We got the first super chat of the night. Everybody knows what happens, so please hold on 1 second. Thank you, Catfish Carl. That's actually my dad, and here you go. Appreciate that, Papa. Thank you. We'll go fishing soon, just saying. No, that's not, sorry. Everybody lost their train of thought. I know it. Everybody did. Huh?
That's really good when you find a need like that and you fill it. You find something, a niche, something, some specialty part you can do. I spent a lot of years working for a race shop, building custom control arms, things like that. But I mean, that's exactly what we do: is look for multiple customers that had the same problem, and then you try to fabricate a prototype part, kind of gauge the industry, how many people want that kind of stuff, and then I mean, before you know it, you got customers lined up before you even have products off the shelf. It's really a neat thing to find a solution to a problem like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
especially
agree.
as you LS swap different cars, because you guys aren't just, oh, we're gonna put it. You're doing all sorts of different stuff with them. You're finding those areas where a need is. So yeah, huge hats off to you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, it helps as part of my actual job. I do a little bit of modeling at work, and it's not cool car parts, but it's definitely gave me the ability to kind of think outside the box and start making some stuff. Plus, I really enjoy it. So if you can do what you enjoy and make money, why not?
For sure. We all enjoy being goofballs in front of a camera, so that's why we're on here, right?
The great thing about that market too is you've got LS swaps into lots of different chassis. As the chassis become rarer, or more popular, they become more valuable, and people just find cheaper chassis to put stuff in. And like what we found at the race shop was you can take an existing part, make small modifications, and it'll fit on a completely different setup now. So with minor changes, you can update as chassis progress, as people move from one platform to another. So, I mean, that's, again, something to look for. It sounds like you're doing a lot of that already, looking for ways to expand.
Yep, and we do everything right out of the garage. So whenever we come up with something that we can't do, it's get out a piece of paper and start drawing, and get cardboard templates, and now I'm just starting to get into the AutoCAD stuff, and I've got a 3D printer sitting right next to me. So if it's nothing too big, I can 3D print the first one, make sure fitment and everything is good, and then send it out to be manufactured.
That's
Nice.
awesome. That's totally what I want to be able to do. I'm getting a plasma table. That's one of the things I want to do is just build stuff for people that have to custom fab pretty much everything. Make it so that it's easier to do. Figure out ways to make things so that you can put multiple platforms on one mount and that kind of thing. I don't know. I need to get a plasma table. That's all there is to it.
Yep. So the first trim ring that I did, I actually 3D printed it to make sure it fit. And then a buddy of mine that I work with actually has, and he lives like 2 blocks from me, but he's got a CNC mill and a CNC plasma cutter, a laser engraver. So he actually did my very first one for me out of steel. And that's the one that's on the car now. I just sanded it down and painted it. And then basically he didn't want to make a bunch. That's not really what he's into. So then I just took that design and found somebody to make them out of aluminum. But the CNC plasma cutter, he's willing to do one-off stuff for me like that, just to proof of concept.
Man, that's the kind of friends you need. That's the kind of contacts you need to have.
I was going to say, what's the neighborhood called? Because I want to move there.
Yeah.
I can't be too far from there. Well, who's this now?
No kidding. You guys need to hook up for real.
But and he's got the laser engraver now. So I don't know if you've seen the video I just posted tonight on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. That power steering bracket, he laser engraved our logo on it, and it turned out pretty sweet.
Nice.
And,
Cool.
and actually, I don't know if you can see that, he did some coasters for me with our logo on it.
Wow.
Dang, those are sweet.
That's crazy.
And he sells them, so he'll laser engrave whatever you want on it, and he'll ship them to you. So if anybody's interested on getting like your channel or logo, anything done on some coasters, just shoot me a message and I'll get you in contact with them.
Nice.
Oh, dude, for sure. Heck yeah, man.
He also just did, and he hasn't got one for me yet, but he takes these mirrors. I don't know, they're 3x3 mirrors, and he does the laser engraving in reverse on the backside and then spray paints them black. So when you're looking at the front, it's the mirror and it's got your logo in black behind it. They turn out really good.
That's
awesome.
Dude, heck yeah. Oh, hold on. We got somebody here. Hold on. Wasted Talent, what is up? How are you doing? Thanks for coming on Destroyer1320.
Yeah,
See
thanks
you in
for
the
having
chat
me, man.
last week and this week. What do you have going on in your channel? Let me go ahead and bring you full screen so you can tell everybody, if they head over there, what are they going to see?
Right now we're finishing up a Kia build. It was a quick flip that was supposed to be a quick transmission job that turned into second guessing and a long transmission job. And then we've got a restore on a 16-foot CarMate trailer. We're getting a tee up after behind that.
Very cool, man. Heck
But
yeah.
primarily we do like LS swaps and stuff like that. I got an LS swapped 350Z and a in the layatter half of a LS swapped round eye Subaru WRX 02. It's the wagon, so it'll be a little sleeper project.
Nice.
Are you looking to take that to like a race week or something like that?
That's the end goal. When it finally does get done, I want to take it and do a race week. When we back half the car and put an 8.8 solid axle in, and I made it strong enough that I could put tires and toolbox and all that kind of stuff in the back, and I want to be able to haul tools and ass.
Ass and tools is always good, dude.
Yeah, that, and if it's got the roof rack on it too. I want to put like bicycles up there and 4 friends in the car and go out and gap like these kids in like a stock Mustang or something like that, and just be like, what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's got a 76 mil billet Borg Warner that is in the mix too. Once it finally does run, but it's a project.
What are you going to use for electronics? What are you going to use for tuning?
It's got a Dominator on it.
Very nice.
There's more in the Dominator setup than there is in the entire rest of the car. It's one of those, I wanted to buy that part of it once and not have to upgrade down the road.
That's the way to do it.
I mean, it was a $400 car. I sold the motor and trans for $450, and then from there it's just like it's got king coils on the back. It got we cut down the 8.8 and custom made that. I had you guys were talking about parts. Found out that no one makes C-clip eliminators for a 31 spline 8.8 out of the what was that? The Explorers. So I had to get a buddy who has a machine shop build me a set. Because some of these guys are putting spools in that and then just leaving the brake caliper housing, deal to hold the axles in. That's the only thing holding those axles in.
So they're just sitting on a grenade, basically, just waiting for it to go off.
Nice.
Just Johnny send it, man. It's just
Full throttle.
Yeah. I've run into lots of little things like that because there's not very many people that swap Subaru Outbacks. So I did my Z 10 years ago, and when I did it, there wasn't a whole lot of people doing it, but there was kits, man. I think Sicky is where I got the kit from, and it was relatively easy to do. And now everyone knows somebody who's got a LS swapped 350Z laying around somewhere doing something. Yeah. So when it came time to doing the project, and I wanted, that's the thing, that car I've got so much money dumped into, I'm afraid, anytime I touch it, it's $5,000. Anything needs to be done to it. It's gotten that out of control with that car. So the appeal of the Subaru was it's a shit box. So if something happens to it, like when I back half the car, I've never done a 4-link. I've never done a solid axle conversion. I've never done any of that. And first time I remember cutting the whole back half of the car out and looking at the the structure I put in so it didn't like go all wonky and stuff, and going, I could have really ruined this, but we'll see where we go, because no one's gonna get mad that I ruined a crappy little Subaru.
Yeah, I worked at a race shop. I used to put roll cages in Subarus, STIs and stuff, and I can tell you whatever you put back there will probably be square and straighter than what came out of the factory from Subaru.
Oh yeah.
I used to build roll bars. I would build them so they were within a 1/10 of a degree, all the angles, and I put it in the car, and it would look sideways like this. And I'd measure the car, and the whole car was like that. And the owner's like, "No, it's 5 years old. It's never been in an accident. I've always owned it." I'm like, the angles on the Subarus are just insane. The manufacturing tolerances.
And all of them will tell you that's a big thing with the Subaru community is adult driven. They always want to say it's adult driven. I'm like, what does that mean?
I'm an adult and I drive like a freaking idiot. So,
I know that's what. So I had my buddy was going to buy an STI, and he was a younger dude, and he's like, "Man, it says adult driven. It can't be that bad." And I said, "Mike, would you consider me to be an adult?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Have you've seen how I drive the Z, right?" And he's like, "Oh."
Now, unless you actually get to go to grandma's house and back it out of that garage and pull all the papers and everything off the top.
Oh yeah.
That's the only one that you're going to want.
Yeah, this is at a dealership, it's outside the bases. They line them up for all these kids with fresh money and not much sense. And they sell them.
Oh, they blow them out. Oh, for sure, man. They get all that money spent up, or pent up, should I say.
I cannot tell you how many of these, they come in with. A lot of them are guys that get these cars and they have clutches and they've never driven a clutch before. And then, 6 months later, they're coming up to me like, hey, you ever put a clutch in like a Challenger or whatever? The Challenger was the biggest one because dude brings it to me and we start looking at him. I was like, why is it $1,000 for a freaking clutch? It's got a factory dual clutch in it. I'm like, oof. That was an expensive learning mistake, bud.
Ooh. Yeah, thanks, Mercedes.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's so cool, man. I'm glad. I'm glad to have you on the panel. It's cool whenever we get a chance to get all of us together and just chit chat about cars and guy stuff and all that. Don't shove stuff in your ear like I did. I mean,
no, I've just gotten into the live things. So I've had the channel for almost 2 years now, and just kind of fell into this whole live stuff about a month ago. And I'm like, I've been missing out on all this.
Yes.
This is the networking mecca is lives.
It's awesome.
If you're scared to go live, if you don't know what you're doing, just turn it on and go.
Yeah.
Now there may be somebody on here who is probably the most epic event I've ever seen on a live stream so far is dude with wrenches hitting the grill doing a burnout. Because you guys know, not a grill, a smoker. I'm huge into smokers and all that. I just bought well, I don't want to get into that, but yes, I just got a different smoker.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. Just all you see is the car go bing and the grill go, oh. And he's like,
what kind of grill was it? I didn't see the video.
It was more of a homemade smoker. Something that's been around for 30 plus years. Made out of the real metal. A lot more metal than the Camaro that hit it. So
I was going to say that could be a problem for the car. Yeah.
Yeah. Those little plastic bumpers didn't have a chance.
Fine. It just matches the other side that we won't talk about hitting something a while back. So
Well, hey, for anybody who doesn't know, explain what's the beautiful ride that's sitting behind you?
That there is a 66 Impala. It's not anything, it's just an Impala hardtop 4-door. My wife was very explicit about wanting a 4-door hardtop. Took a long time to find this one. We drove 6.5 hours to even go look at it and didn't even haggle with the guy. He said, here's the price. We paid him. It's just under 21,000 original miles.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I was the first person to take the plastic off the spare tire and the first person to replace the shocks. It had Delco shocks on it. That's how you know, before it became AC Delco. Just a couple of gaskets things. It has wheels and tires on it. Just kind of give it a little, better look. But came with the original wheels and tires. It was originally ordered in California, bought in California, and then it was donated to a car museum. Then it was given to a car auction house as a promotional vehicle, and then it was sold to one other owner who had it for 2 years before I bought it from him. So it's literally been nowhere since 1966. Original paint, original interior, 250 inline 6-car, factory radio delete, but it has power steering and power brakes. So it's kind of a really weird ordered setup for what it is.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, that's so cool to hear that you have the full history. Because some people, I bought it for the wife.
Yeah. No, it took me a lot of years. She wanted an exact car, and she broke it down to I want a 66 4-door hardtop, and I want it in black or white, and that was it. So I looked at a lot of cars, hey, I could fix it up. And she was always one that said, I don't want a molested project that you're going to spend years trying to fix for me. So when I found this one, it was like, it's never been touched. Everything is where it should be, and I don't have to worry about it. It's one of the first cars I've ever bought project. It was just nope, it's done. It's drivable. We just need to do some maintenance. So That's why it sits in the garage and not out in the driveway.
You're going to need to build your own museum here soon with all your cars there.
That's crazy, man.
We have a few.
Just a few nice ones.
How many is a few?
I will say this. When I first got married over 15 years ago, my wife said, "You have too many cars." I've been buying 1 to 2 cars since I was 16 years old every year. I don't always get rid of as many as I buy. So buy them, sell them, restore them, fix them, turn them for another car. That's what I've always done since I was very young. So when you start talking about how many cars is too many cars, we kind of set a number of 30. 30 was the number, which, hey, I love my wife. 30 is a great number for a guy who hoards too many things. And then I started doing does it count if it's not on my property? I have enough things that I can just spread them around the countryside. And then when we got up to about 52, that's when it became a problem. So we did have to downsize, scrap out anything that was never going to get worked on. And we're sitting at somewhere around 33 total cars now. But most of them aren't, this.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of good parts, a lot of good restorers. And I'm getting to the point now where I don't want to say I'm old, but I'm definitely old enough to know that I only have so much money and so many years to finish so many projects. So
I thought I was bad with, I think I've got 10 stashed across 4 different states, but yeah, I feel better about myself now.
You came to the right place.
I was going to say, I have not made it to that level of the carcane habit.
Well, that's like we did a new Dudes with Wrenches logo. It's really small. You can't see it, but I'm trying to make some stickers. And, everybody that knows me, I've kind of made friends with a lot of other hoarders. I mean, just this weekend, we were actually pulling some campers off of a guy's property. He has way more cars than I could even accumulate. He has 60 cars sitting on 2 different properties and nice stuff. And it's just, you meet a lot of other people that are into the same stuff. And then you meet a lot of other hoarders because they know you're a hoarder. And it's just kind of like, all right. So we made the joke of like, our new logo is just going to be find it, buy it, hoard it. So, it's maybe not a good thing, but it's what we've done for the past 20 years. So no turning back now, right?
That's freaking absolutely awesome. Hey, Turlo, I was going to say, could you turn your speaker volume down just a little bit? I'm getting a little bit of feedback. That's why you see me muting you every time someone's talking. I'm getting just a little fuzz back from you, buddy. Appreciate that. Oh, no. Hey, I didn't say go away. Oh, he turned his camera off. It looks like we have Junkers Clunkers trying to pop in. I'm waiting for him to show up here.
Dan, did you end up going to Drag Week at Byron?
No.
He had to work.
I didn't go Drag Week either.
It was fun.
No, he had to work, so he wasn't able to make it over there.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Hot Rod Drag Week. I haven't checked yet to see if you have a video out on it, but tell us, what was your experience like going to Byron Dragway in Illinois and hanging out with the dudes from Drag Week?
It was a lot of fun. So I don't have a video out yet. I have so many clips of so many passes. I probably have half of the entire day in video stuff right now. So I'm trying to edit all that out, but got there. I think I left the house around 7:30 in the morning. Gates opened at 7. Track was hot at 8. So I think we got there probably, we left at 7. I got there at 7:30. Walked around the pits a little bit. I had my Sick the Mag, so I don't know if anybody else has that. And I knew Alex and Dennis Taylor were going to be there. So before it got too busy, I ran over to their pit and actually got them to sign their picture in the book. So that was extremely cool. Got to see Alex run a 7:63, which at the time was our fastest pass.
Wow.
There was a couple guys from Sick the Mag Facebook group that I'm on that were talking about looking for stickers and signing trailers. So I got to meet a couple of those guys. Got a couple 815 stickers on a couple vehicles. There was one on the back of a white S10, and there was a Buick Roadmaster that got one, and then I gave one to the Mac TV guys as well. So just going around, hanging out, looking at cars. There was a Turbo LS Volvo wagon that ran like 7 second flat, Ended up
That
running
thing's
a
crazy.
Yeah, ended up running a 693, I think, the last day at 204, if I remember correct.
Jesus.
So yeah, there was just a lot of really cool cars, a lot of really cool people just hanging out. So I was at one end of the track at the starting line recording, and I had Dan at the other end getting at them coming through the trap. So we got some pretty good video. It's just trying to compile it all now.
Yeah, that's nuts, and that's where Dan IT guy, I'm hoping
Yes.
we'll go to the wheelie competition.
Yeah.
And so if you're heading to that, then you may meet up with him and get a chance to actually meet up.
I'm still hoping that the car is close enough, the Mustang, that I'm still hoping that I'll be able to take it down and get one pass in this year. So I had one pass last year on motor. I need to get a CO2 tank for the boost controller. I have a leash board that I had to send back to leash because when I powered the inputs, when I put power into the inputs, the outputs weren't powering. So I contacted them. He said, send it back. He just got it today. So hopefully he'll be able to look at it and send that back. But I need to get that wired up. I need to get the boost controller and bump box wired up and then plumb everything. And then it should be ready. I got 1000 cc injectors on the way. And I've got the fuel rail and fuel pressure regulator. So if I can get all that stuff in, hopefully this month, maybe October will be okay. I think that was about when I ran last year. So still hoping I can get at least one pass in this year.
If you need
Well, that's the perfect time.
Yeah. If you need any help, definitely get a hold of me, dude. I'll do whatever I can to try to help you out.
All right, cool. Yeah, we're getting really close. I mean, we were just busting on the BMW since that had the busted rod. We pulled that out, got that replaced. Dan's been on me on that 6.0 that I had in my garage for a while. I was really trying not to give it up to him, but once his motor, that rod exited, I kind of felt bad, so I sold him my motor. But we were able to get that switched over from the 5.3 to the 6.0, got that put in, and we actually made the car show that was like 2 blocks from our house. So I ended up taking the 240. I took the Fox body. He had the BMW, and then the El Camino was all there. So that was a lot of fun too.
Nice.
Heck yeah, man. That's
awesome.
You gotta squeeze it in, especially in the Midwest. You have to squeeze it in because, as you know, once it starts getting cold and nasty, it just is. It's over.
It just feels like the work never ends.
Yeah. And I have a 2-car garage and I have a little bitty heater, and I am not a fan of working in the garage in the cold. So over the winter, you're going to see my mug on a lot of live feeds and podcasts over the winter because I'll be inside doing something for sure.
Oh yeah, knuckle busters are not fun. Junker Clunkers, what's up, man? We see your GoPro screen, but we don't see your GoPro. Can you hear us?
Hey, thanks for giving me this opportunity. I got to go feed the kids. I'll be listening though still. You guys have a good night.
Have a good night.
God bless, Turlo. Be good, man. Thank you.
He needs a IT guy. He was having this problem the other day when we were on with him on, I think it was Cletus's channel.
I got used to the GoPro screen there, man.
Yo, but it's true. We didn't see it for a long time.
Can you hear me though?
Yeah, we can hear you. Hey, I'm gonna put you full screen.
I got one thing right.
I'll let your GoPro sign be the star. Tell us what you got going on over at Junker Clunkers, man.
Well, I tell you, I was going to hop on here and tell you guys how proud I was that I got some stuff done with my F350, but listening to everybody else, I'm like, I guess I'm not doing anything. No, that's not true at all. You know, I'm a lot smaller than everybody else. I'm really just doing my everyday stuff and recording it. And I mean, that's part of the hardest problem for me is to record it, sit in front of a camera and talk. It feels weird. Did that feel weird to anybody else when they first started?
Oh yeah,
for sure. At first, and now I talk to myself even when I'm not recording. It's a good thing.
That's awesome.
Sitting at the grocery store talking to yourself.
Oh, I seriously, I'm talking to myself about my freaking list as I'm doing it. People are looking at me like I'm weird. I'm like, it's weird. I'm not even gonna try and argue with you.
You just get programmed.
Yeah, it's super awkward when you first get started. I remember when I did my first video, I think I had 10 takes of literally just had the camera staring at me, and I'm like, and I had a script I wrote out, so I was actually like reading. So it's bad the first time, but you'll get comfortable with it.
Yeah, you just got to embrace it. It's like the I did a YouTube video about YouTube taking the subscribers or whatever, and I leaned into that whole, you know, YouTuber mentality, you know, grow your channel type persona. God, it's cringy to watch because it's not my normal thing, but I was like, screw it, send it. We're acting today, boys. And it's funny because it's completely different from because like I'm like you, I hold the camera up and I wing it. And then I'll wing it a couple of different times. And then sometimes what the final cut is like 3 or 4 winging it's put together, you know, stitched right. But that one, yeah, I was channeling my vlogger on that one.
Well, that's the thing too, is just be you. Whatever you are, just be you. Because otherwise, if you're not, as Wasted Talent said, when you are you, people are like, that's different than what he just. I'm an idiot all the time, so this is natural to me. But just, you know what I mean? I know how it is, though. You turn it on and you freeze up for a minute. You're like, and then you're worried about, okay, is my hair right? Is everything? Don't care about. We're car guys. Car guys don't give a crap.
Yeah.
They don't care about
Listen,
you.
They
want to see your car.
about my hair.
Oh,
I don't ever care about my hair.
Yeah.
I don't have.
Yeah, I was gonna say they can't see you, so they don't know.
Yeah,
you
know, the GoPro works fine. I just can't get the damn thing to work.
Right.
I was on with Joey the other night, and it worked just fine. All I did was plug everything in like I did tonight. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, it's like I went to a Canon M50 at some point for doing like the self-talking thing because you can turn it around and see yourself in the camera and whatnot. And then as I'm editing the footage later, I'm realizing I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking at myself in the camera. So I'm like, my eyes are cocked. I'm like, what are you looking at? You know, yelling at myself before we've done the video. Like, it's like sometimes old me really screws, you know, the future me. For a lot of this stuff, because like right now my whole channel is 1.5 years or so, even more behind real life, because I'm active duty military. So when I started the channel, no problem. It's 20 years in June, so I retire in June.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to be just done and retired and be my own boss. I'm looking real forward to that type of deal. But so I got into, I was hoping to stay in Southern Maryland, which is where all the footage is, where that awesome garage that you see we built and then do everything in my channel. And well, life in the Navy had other options. So now I'm in Louisiana, New Orleans.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in a single wide, literally down by the river. I mean, the Mississippi's like 200 yards away from me right here.
Wow.
And so the whole garage is packed up in a 40-foot gooseneck with the Subaru in it. And the other 6 cars are in Southern Oregon with my family because I was only here for 18 months until I retired. So I filmed. I was kind of like dudes. I had cars all over the yard. I had a scrap pile the size of a small car. And I wasn't planning on moving all that. And then all of a sudden it was like, we got to get all this crap together because we're moving. And so I filmed a crap ton of footage. I was just filming everything. And now I'm going back and I'm editing it. I'm keeping every Wednesday we get a video that comes out, and I've got them. Well, I just went through this hurricane. I had the generator, but no internet. So I just sat here and edited all day, every day. But you get to the point where you're like, I thought I filmed more, or where's this piece of footage I lost, or you didn't do an outro. I guess this one doesn't get one, you know. And you're just cursing yourself because you're like, man, I wish I would have done a better job at, you know, whatever. But at this point, it's too late. You know, the footage is the footage, and we're winging it, boys.
Yeah, you let it go. And everyone on here, I think to date, if you put up a video and you've tried really hard to make it okay, I'm going to step up, and I've been trying to push myself to do a better video and a better video. My just throw the camera on, I don't think it's cool video that I post because I just don't have time, gets more views than something I spent 4 hours trying to freaking edit.
Well, that's the big thing about YouTube. It's not necessarily about the effort you put into making the video as it is what the video is about.
Yep.
You know, and you don't necessarily get to pick what is gonna be. Some of my biggest video I think is a starter change on a Ford van that was a throwaway video to me. It's basically just me talking crap about Fords the whole time, but it's the best video I got.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that like to hear that kind of stuff. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think some of them actually are trying to figure out how to do the damn starter on it too. But
Speaking of Ford guys, Boosted 931, what's up, man? That's a great dude. If you haven't checked him out, you got to check it out. Just a good dude. Lots of no prep. Oh, one of the fastest Fords I've seen, like legit.
And that's been the other thing with getting on all these lives and interacting with all these channels is I have just picked up so much YouTube that needs to be watched and just crazy cool projects.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just that my whole entire feed is all of you. If it puts something up, you should look. No, I'm looking over here.
yeah. I don't really get anything off the giving it to me. I don't go down the side over here with all the little blue dots and just going through and seeing everyone's stuff, man.
Yeah, I know one thing.
Oh, go ahead, Eric.
I'd say one thing that we started doing that's really been helping is we weren't real good about putting out weekly videos. So we've been making it a point. I think we're on about 3 months now of dropping a video every weekend. And I've got videos of like Hot Rod Drag Week that's done. I've got videos from when I went to No Prep Kings in Cordova. I've got video from a car show that we did local. Those are all just kind of waiting for those weeks when we don't have something on actually one of our cars. So thankfully, I told Dan, blowing up his engine was great for the channel because it got us like 4 more videos and 4 more weeks of footage. But yeah, trying to put those videos out weekly, it's definitely helped. We're not very big. We're at like 435 subscribers. But I did notice a steady trend since I started doing weekly videos. And then I started doing the podcast and I started doing not live stream, but I do video podcasts. And you can also use those as YouTube content because it's still a video. So I put the podcast, the audio out on my podcast channel, and then I'll wait a couple weeks and let people listen to that. And then I'll actually put the video footage on here.
It's a lot of it too, is you get into like, the last 2-3 weeks, I've been super into editing and super been about it. But there's some weeks where I'll go 2-3 weeks of not editing and just I don't want it. You get burnt after a while, and so having some in the queue for when life happens, that's a big thing. And then just like after life's done, it's finally taking a break. You're like, the last thing I want to go do right now is edit a video and get it up. But like you said, the consistency is the key, and that was the thing. From the go, I have over 200 videos up. When I first started, I had so much footage, and I started gung ho, so I was just editing the crap out of footage. I was putting 3 videos up a week, and then that is slowly just as I've gotten more and more into it, I'm down to 1 a week. That's where I'm good for now. But yeah, it's spurts. If you try to do it like a race, you'll burn out too quick.
I'll do YouTube shorts if I'm like at the drag week. I did a YouTube short of Alex Taylor's pass. I'll do those when I'm somewhere, but otherwise I just keep it to once a week as well. And sometimes the YouTube shorts are where most of my views came from. I think I had one that hit 20,000 views, and most of my videos get 50 views.
Yeah, I haven't gotten into shorts. I feel like that old timer who like I don't know that new stuff, newfangled crap, but
I'm wearing shorts, but that's a whole different conversation. Speaking of shorts, I'm going to go fill up. This is getting short. So you guys, once again, this is the takeover. So please take over.
Did anybody see the Doug Cook pass?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh
yeah.
No.
That's a beautiful car too.
It was a beautiful car.
Is there any salvaging it, or is it done?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're going to have to look at the frame. They're going to have to look at everything because it hit hard. It hit hard.
Yeah.
It was one of those where I just went, ooh. Yeah. Gives you the chills when something like that happens.
Did you see the one on drag week on the last day? I forget which car it was, but it was a 6-second, I wish I could remember, Duster or something. And it ended up on its lid the last day of drag week too.
Yeah, Yeah, that's no fun.
That's the stuff that scares me about getting my Fox body together. For one, I built it, so
Yeah.
who knows what'll happen. And two, just seeing some of that stuff, it's like, like Doug's pass. I think he was just passing the traps when just let go, and there's nothing you can do. You just hold on at that point.
The engine just completely grenaded, and it basically made a big cloud of oil and antifreeze and everything out of the bottom of the motor. It sent it sideways. It went sideways into the wall. Bang! Hard. Like it hurts to see that.
Yeah.
It's probably better than going nose in first, though.
It's better than nosing, but it's still not a fun ride.
Or tumbling like what was it?
Yeah.
What Lutz's car? I just saw the video he did not too long ago of the aftermath of that thing. There is mud everywhere in that car. Like,
oh yeah, looks like in the comments somebody was it a Javelin? That might have been what it was. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, the red Javelin with the black. Oh God, what a beautiful car! He's on the top at the end. Just
yep.
Oh, it was so bad, so bad.
Yeah, that's another reason why I like to stick.
Because Dan wants me he wants to buy a car and fix it all up and have me race it at Byron, and that's what scares me is going into a wall. I don't want to crash.
Watch lots of videos of people hitting the wall because every dude gets out and goes.
Yeah. Well, and there's so much safety equipment has come so far in the last 10 years too, with the ponds and the all the neck restraints, because that's the big thing that gets you in the wall crashes is the the whiplash on the spinal cord.
Right.
Oh yeah.
The Hans device.
Yeah,
for sure.
Get out of the car and they're fine, but then how are they like the next day?
Oh, they're sore.
Show you.
Oh yeah, no, they're sore.
Show you this whole leg is a bruise.
Yeah.
His whole arm is a bruise.
Well, you're gonna have this pretty little number that goes down about here.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I've crashed before, so I mean, that'd be fine. I wasn't wearing safety equipment when it happened, but
no, I was wearing a seatbelt. That was it.
Yeah. So
as Project Nitrous is saying, if you don't want to crash, don't race.
Right.
It's
that's it.
Not if, it's when.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Just make sure you have done everything you can to protect yourself and those around you when
that's right.
Whatever were to happen.
That's good.
Finding your casket.
I would rather hit the wall than be like what was the car that caught on fire with the nitro? That is scary as shit.
Yeah, that's scary.
Because that, especially with the nitro, you can't see it. Like he just saw the car start doing like the fiberglass panels doing stuff, and that's when he knew, and it was hit the
halon. That's the only option because nothing else will put it out.
Yeah, gotta smother it.
It's crazy.
So hot too. It's just instant.
We can both testify.
Yeah, Tom Bailey. Yeah, that's who it was. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, my ProJet, my harnesses are up to date. I just got those last year, so I think they're good for 2 years. I don't have the cage certain. That's something that I do need to do soon.
Well, his isn't either. Yeah, I don't know. I saw something popped up today. There was a motorcycle race this weekend, I think it was. And they run down the track. They do close to 200 mile an hour.
Yeah.
And the dude's in the right lane. He's cool. And the guy in the left lane is leaning and trying to stop the bike, and it doesn't stop. It just keeps going. And this dude clips him in.
Oh, man.
Sounds like he was okay. I mean, the bike didn't land on him, but still, think of that. And that guy is okay. He got up and walked away. He's alive. If that can happen, especially racing something without 1,000+ horsepower, you've got a really good chance. You're just going to be pissed off and a little sore.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yes.
Best case.
But did you know?
Yeah.
There's risk in walking at their drag strip.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Well, hey, y'all,
There's
I
this in the
really
backyard
appreciate
of our house.
I really appreciate everyone who has come on, and I honestly could do this for like 3 more hours, but I have to go make dinner, and I also have other stuff outside of this. But I want to go around the horn and have everyone say what's going on, tell people why they should come check you out, and we will wrap this thing up. I'm going to start this way. I'm going to give Dan IT Guy a chance. What are you doing?
We're getting new gutters put on our house. We're actually, this looks like a kitchen, but we're sitting in the garage right now.
Dan's also repairing the hammerhead that our son decided to crash into a tree this weekend.
Yeah.
So he's got a new project.
So that's something I'm working on. I got a new tractor. I can mow my lawn. With a snowblower, and it's a really, really good snowblower that goes on the front. Yeah, it's like 4 feet wide. It's pretty sweet. So that'll be good. It's a wheel horse, like a Toro wheel horse, an older one, but it's good. It's got an own engine on it. Runs like a top. Mows really well. That's pretty much what we got going on. Is just life. Just trying to get through life right now. Once we get to a point where we're not spending so much effing money trying to get everything fixed that needs to be fixed, maybe we can do something. But yeah.
Just throw a camera on the front of the wheel horse and call it Wheel Horse TV.
There we go. Wheel Horse TV.
There's $1 million idea, I bet.
Hey, check how straight this thing mows. All right, I'm going to go around now. Dudes with wrenches, are you ready? Sorry, Dan.
Yep.
Are you ready? All right, here we go. Ready?
Well, here at Dudes with Wrenches, we're just kind of bringing it back to more of the novice person that wants to watch YouTube and maybe get into a classic car. So just basic videos on maintenance, things we're buying. You know, I'd love to build some race cars, but I'm just not big into that. I can spend a lot more money on multiple cars that need work, that need finish, than one car to run into a wall. So we don't do a whole lot of the racing stuff, or, you know, we used to do mud trucks. We don't do that anymore. But I just like to get back to getting everything drivable so I can enjoy my cars, and then hopefully helping somebody else understand it's not that hard to invest in an old car and just enjoy it. That's what we're doing.
Absolutely. And yes, cheers to that. That is so true. And don't be afraid to try. Don't spend a ton of cash on your first one. Get a $300 car and just mess with it until you figure it out. You know, I mean, that's how all of us learned, was working on somebody else's stuff or a cheap version of our own.
Or a bunch of Omnis we got from wherever.
That's exactly what I'm saying. All right, I'm going to go down to Wasted Talent. Once again, dude, thank you so much for coming on, man.
Yeah, anytime.
Didn't know you were popping on, but yeah,
hey, listen,
yeah,
I'll get in where I fit in, you know what I mean? I got no problem with getting on all of these. Appreciate you having me.
Here we go. Hold on. Big overview of your channel, and why should we go subscribe to you?
Well, basically, I turned on the camera and started filming everything we were doing in the garage. We have a lot of different projects because I got a lot of different friends that do a lot of different things. So there's everything from a 68 Firebird we did some work to. There's some 70s Corvette work we did a whole suspension on. Lots of different cars and stuff, all the way up to cars that we've brought to flip to make the bigger projects go. I've got a Cadillac ramp truck swap with a 12 valve and Allison in it that is... Yeah, that one's going to be cool when it's finally finished. We did a cab swap on that. And then I've got, like I said, the LS swap cars that I've gotten into. But at this point, I've basically gotten to the point where I will try anything. And like you said, you start with a $300 car that if you ruin it, it's not the end of the world. When we cab swapped that truck, I never made body mounts or cab swapped or anything, but it was a $1,500 truck and a $400 cab that was better. And we, brought an 81 chassis to a 2002 truck and then put a Cadillac front clip on it, full Cadillac interior. So yeah, we do everything. Cars out of Copart. There's even a bike series where we got a bike out of the car Copart and rebuilt it and sold it. So we do basically whatever comes in, I'm putting a camera on it, and it's not how to, It's how we do it, and every video has a good bit of comedy and that camaraderie in the garage where you're ribbing your boys back and forth type of deal. The majority of my videos all start with something funny before the title card. And then if you want to see more of the funny and what we're actually doing for that stuff, you just watch and see where we go from there.
Heck yeah, dude. And I'm all about the funny. I didn't get a chance to, and I wasn't going to interrupt. We were having such a great flow. I didn't want to interrupt it and do my car guy corner where we do memes and all this silly stuff. But yeah, no, for sure, man. That's funny is what makes everything worthwhile. So here you go, 815.
All right. So 815 LSX Swaps on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, 815 LSX Talk on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. As far as what's coming up on our channel, the 240 is going to get some upgrades. It's going to get a cam, different heads on it. The Fox body, I've still got to finish doing the video for the wiring. The Terminator, hopefully make a pass this year in that. We've got the BMW series, which just about finished up. We will be working on the El Camino coming up here this fall. As soon as the weather's about done for driving it, we're going to pull out the 350, start doing the LS swap in that. And then again, I've got videos coming from my trip to NPK, my trip to Hot Rod Drag Week, and just some random car shows. And we're just going to try to keep doing weekly videos and hope to keep growing.
Heck yeah, man. For sure, keep growing.
And if you need parts made, I've got the trim rings for Fox bodies, and I am all about if you need something made and you just want even somebody to CAD it up and get you a design, let me know, because that's kind of where I'm going to try to start focusing next.
Oh yeah, turn it into that's what you do, because man, that's just fun to be able to help people and make cool stuff. So
yeah,
heck yeah,
love it.
Well, I'm gonna end this off with me here, and I appreciate each and every one of you for coming on. Everybody in the chat, Tampa Boy Customs, I saw you come in here, buddy. He comes sneaking in. If you like anything with a small motor, go check this dude out. Such a great guy. Crazy fun stuff going on over there, from mini bike races to everything. So yeah, definitely go check out Tampa Boys. Appreciate you coming in, brother. I'm going to pull myself up here to end this off. Hey, everybody. If you can't tell, I'm going to No Prep Kings. Anybody who does this live stuff, they understand what I'm doing right now, because you can't really figure out which way you point. Yeah, but I'm going to No Prep Kings on Friday, and I get a chance to go and meet all the drivers and go give them interviews. It'll be myself and Brian from Project Nitrous. So yeah, I'm going to try maybe to do a live. I'm going to see what the signal's like out there. I have not tried to go live out in Tucson. Hopefully I can hear out of this ear, because this is the weirdest thing ever, not being able to hear out of my ear. But I'm going to go ahead and make some videos with those guys, and maybe that'll help me. I can stand right next to the exhaust and go, I don't hear nothing. I don't care. That's all good. So you may get some really cool video from that. But I appreciate each and every one of you who came. Thank you so much for the super chats, for everything. And I feel like this right now. I don't know what that means, but that's how I'm feeling. But until next time, next Tuesday, you know what's going on. And I'm sure we'll have somebody who wants to be a guest. And if you need to be or want to be or feel like being, right here, want to be a guest? MyDestroyer1320@gmail.com. Please hit me up. I'll be happy to have you on next Tuesday. Otherwise, I'm going to do whatever I want, because it's my channel. I appreciate you guys. Until the next time,